According to Interior Chief Administrative Secretary Patrick Olentutu, Cabinet Secretary Dr. Fred Matiang'i could not appear before the Senate Ad-Hoc Committee as he had a meeting at the same time with the National Security Advisory Council.
As I had promised, you can even see that I have a report here, which he has signed because he was to come. Actually, he was to come.
The Ad Hoc Committee, led by Makueni Senator Mutula Kilonzo Jr., resolved to issue a fresh summon to Dr. Matiang'i, who is now required to appear before the committee on Wednesday. The senators, at the same time, refused to adopt the National Environment Management Authority remedial measures to restore the environment following the disaster.
Isn't this restoration order sort of like so lenient in terms of the magnitude of the damages of the people who have suffered in this country?
This is after the Environment Cabinet Secretary Kiriako Tobiko admitted there was a system failure in management and operations of Solai Dam.
I would suggest that we adopt an approach of not accusatory, but see how we can improve on our part. And there are failures. And I must admit, I'll be the first one to admit, this would not have happened if it was not a total failure by the entire system.
In its restoration order, NEMA had directed the owners of the farm to restore farmlands, riparian reserves and destroyed infrastructure. The senators took issue with gaps in the restoration order regarding the compensation of victims of the tragedy.
We went to Solai and it was pathetic. You could tell. They don't know who to trust. They don't know whether to trust government because it's the same government and officials which appear to be infringing on their own rights.
Was I consulted before this restoration order was issued? No. Would I have structured it differently? If yes, I would.
Tobiko denied knowledge of any alleged indemnity forms being distributed to Solai residents, as well as liability forms signed in exchange of 100,000 shillings as compensation for the victims. For Channel 1 News, I am Edward Kabasa.